Yo guys, so I'm going to do a quick rundown for my plans with the hardcore run. First things first, if you haven't seen the trailer, go and watch it. A lot of you may have experience with hardcore or watch a lot of other hardcore videos. However, mine will be a bit different. An example of that is I won't be joining the other hardcore players on Bloodsail Buccaneers because it's a US server. Not only that, it's also RP, so I wouldn't be able to do anything with the character after getting it to 60. Rendering it useless, because you can't transfer from an RP to a PvP server, which means when they allow transfers for TBC, I wouldn't be able to find arena partners if I wanted to main that character. It's funny how it all works, so the idea is to level once again on Dragonfang. This will be my third 60 toon on this server. I want to hit 60 before Shadowlands drops, but if I don't make that deadline, then I don't make that deadline. Some of you are probably thinking, but Dragonfang is a PvP server, you're going to get griefed. And the possibility exists, but the chances are very, very, very low, considering there's less than 100 people online at all times. Yesterday night I did a count on stream, and there was around 50 Horde players online in total, and 24 of them were 60. It is possible that someone could grief the hardcore run and ruin it, which is why I will avoid all PvP conflict at all costs. And if a higher level does go out of their way to grief me, the death will not count. You may think this ruins the feel of hardcore, but it doesn't. Let me explain why. I cannot join the rest of the hardcore players on US, so it has to be on Dragonfang. Primarily because I don't want to level on a PvE server, because when I'm done with the character I can transfer it. If someone decides to grief me and I delete the character, then they've won mentally, and they just wait to do it again. I make a new character, the cycle continues. If I don't give them the satisfaction of deleting, then they won't get that dopamine hit. However, I don't think anyone will actually bother me. The server is incredibly dead. You'll notice that when I'm streaming. But I have to put a rule in place in case someone does decide to grief me. So yeah, only a PvE death caused solely by myself will result in me deleting my character, which coincides with what hardcore actually is. I'll avoid all PvP conflict like the plague if there happens to be any alliance players around. As I said, I don't think anyone will bother me at all because the server is so dead. The chances are seriously in the low percentages, so don't worry. It's more than likely I'll be able to hit 60 without actually seeing anyone. Leveling this way ensures I can still use the character after reaching max level, and this will probably end up being my main for TBC. So that's the realm and the PvP rule cleared up. How else does my run differ from other runs? Firstly, world buffs aren't possible. I've seen a few VODs of other hardcore players, and I can't get world buffs on Dragonfang even if I wanted to, because there isn't any raiding guilds anymore. No one pops any buffs, so I won't be using them. No Dragon Slayer, no Warchief's Blessing, no Dark Moon stuff, nothing. The only way I can get any kind of buffs is by leveling alchemy, doing certain quests, or finding scrolls. My talents are going to look like this. After a lot of experimenting, this will give me the best results. This is it. I doubt I'll make any changes to this talent tree. I won't do any dungeons because there's no one to do dungeons with, and also I don't want to risk a stupid wipe causing me to delete my character anyway, because I'd probably end up fuming. No one is going to help me. This character is in a separate league, if you want to call it that. No auction, no trading, no mailbox, no help. I haven't quite decided yet, but I may take Herbalism Alchemy early on in the run, farm a load of Swift Thistle for Thistle Tea and other potions, then drop it for engineering and mining. As I level up and get higher, I will go to Westfall and farm Dust Devils for Magic Dust, so I have a third blind. I have a feeling these will come in handy. Of course, these strats increase my slash play time, and my goal is to try and reach 60 before November 23rd. I think I'll be streaming in segments. What I mean by that is, I may do a short stream in the early morning, then a long stream starting in the afternoon depending on what I have to do that day. However, I will be playing a lot to get this done, and I'll be playing very safe. I'll probably end up skipping most elite quests even though they're soloable, just because I don't want to risk it. This also means at 40, I will not be doing SM pickpocketing because of the RNG resists. Knowing my luck, I'll vanish, it'll break, and I'll die, so that's not happening. I'll be leveling as efficiently as possible, so there'll be a lot of zone hopping, waiting for zeppelins and flying. Everything is going to be streamed live. That's about all I can think of right now. Maybe there's some details I've missed. I'll clear them up on stream on Monday, which is tomorrow. Feel free to ask me anything. Hope to see you guys on Tuesday, November 3rd.